Test, test, test.
Yo, yo.
Okay, I had no clue we were live.
Throw in on that intro,
Okay,
boxingvoice.com.
well, let's get this thing started then.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Body punches. I was hitting him with body punches. I heard him actually crying there. You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was touching and taking those punches.
Quality Beyonce production.
Feel that bass, baby?
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from Beer House for the Canelo Triple G weigh-in. Hashtag TBV podcast. We are in the building. So I just want to introduce everybody to my panelists here. I got Enrique Church, Daniel Alvarez, and Ron G. And we're here to talk some boxing for sure. Live from Beer House in Las Vegas. We have a great event lined up for you guys. We're going to be giving away some giveaways. This event is sponsored by Shivas. And it's just a lot to go on. So hashtag TBV podcast. Enrique.
Yes, yes.
What is going on, my friend? We're back.
We are back. We are live at the Bear House, Chivas Regal's headquarters
This
for the
is-
Triple G.
This is our test show, so we're checking out our stream. We're asking all our live listeners out there in the YouTube world to give us, the A-OK on the sound. Let us know how that lag is on the latency on the internet. But most importantly, let us know who are you picking. Is Canelo gonna make that weight? Is Triple G gonna make that weight?
Is he gonna make the weight? I'm pretty sure he is gonna make weight. We're getting feedback on this test, but Triple G Canelo at the weigh-in, I think they both want to do a KO. They both want to come in professional, and they both want it bad. So yeah, I think the weigh-in is gonna be official, on target, right, Danny?
Absolutely. I think the weigh-in will be interesting. Obviously, a lot of animosity leading up to the fight. No face-off so far throughout this entire promotion. No face-off during fight week. Will they face off at the weigh-in? We will see, and we will be talking about that. And obviously, the fight tomorrow, is Canelo going to come with energy? All topics that we will be talking about here.
Will that energy remain,
Hold
right?
on.
Isn't that like one of the stigmas with Canelo, whether or not he has any stamina, Ron?
There's a lot of beef, Ron.
Check,
Lot of
check.
beef.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. There's going to be, this idea of their animosity. Is that going to change their game plan, their style? Is this going to be something they're going to bring in? They're going to look for the knockout. Is this the type of stuff that they want to entertain the crowd? Is the KO needed for the judges? There's a lot of unanswered questions, and that may play a factor in the game plan and this whole entire process in the fight.
Speaking of KO, Shivas is definitely KOing something, right, Enrique?
ACLU. Definitely KOing Injustice. KO Injustice, the hashtag. If you use that hashtag, $1 using that hashtag goes towards ACLU, and we're giving away $50,000. So do it. You feel generous. The hashtag really easy. Challenge your friend. Show us your 1-2 on video. Have your friend do it and post it up and use that hashtag KO Injustice. Chivas Regal, y'all.
But to answer, Ron, your question, definitely Canelo or Triple G need a knockout. I mean, I was a bit disappointed. I was here, obviously, doing this show last time out in Cinco de Mayo, but they left us disappointed because Triple G is this destroyer. He didn't destroy. Canelo teased this fight. He said he had the cojones to get in the ring, and then when he got in the ring, he didn't quite give us that Mexican style. I know that's pushing the narrative that Abel Sanchez is out here pitching, but, I mean, it is what we know Mexicans to do. Come in there and fight.
Do they need a knockout or a decisive victory on either end?
Definitely a knockout.
Definitely a decisive, no argument win.
Yeah, it has to be more than a unanimous 12-round decision. Like, it's got to look like Mayweather-Canelo to me. Let Canelo do what Mayweather did to him, and he'll get some points for that, I believe.
But that's a shutout, so
Absolutely.
you think Canelo could pitch a shutout?
Well, how else do you get a decisive win if not by knockout or by shutout?
By shutout, indeed. They're both claiming to go for a knockout, though. Both of them have been training for a knockout. I don't know if that's hype. Are you buying that, Danny?
Well, you know, with me, Canelo, I feel, will be more aggressive. And
You're serious? You're serious?
Triple G's known to be the aggressor. Stop that.
I'm not saying that he will be more aggressive than Triple G. I'm saying he will be more aggressive than what we saw in the first fight. However, Canelo did say, man, I got tired of the first fight, and he still couldn't stop me. He still couldn't beat me. Is Triple G really that killer? Everybody's saying he's getting old, but is he really, or is he just facing A-level competition?
I'm never used. No
One thing
medicals.
that has been like very, very irritating, we haven't had
Call
a
him
face-off
walk
yet.
over the soundbite mic.
I'm never used.
I didn't even hear
no
soundbite. I'm
medicals.
sorry, but we haven't had
I
a face-off yet. So what's going on with that? Why they're not like looking at each other up and down and trying to decide if they really want to kill each other?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of animosity. Obviously, they don't like each other. Obviously, it's a lot of hatred into this fight. They don't want to face off. They didn't want to do the press
Hatred?
conference.
I think
Absolutely.
so. I agree with you, but you sound like a Canelo guy.
Yeah, he's Mexican. He's definitely wearing his heart on his sleeve.
So-
Absolutely.
So you're
Absolutely.
You're saying,
You're
right,
serious? You're serious?
all day, are you really serious? I believe you, right? But I don't think you said Canelo got tired and Triple G couldn't do it. But what about Canelo? He couldn't do it. He landed his big shots, and the granite jaw was proven.
Check.
Yeah, but Canelo was moving up, man. I mean, he wasn't expected to get the knockout. He was expected to do what he did. Look pretty, show us that he got some soul. He was in there fucking dancing salsa.
And you got to realize, too, coming into the first fight, what Abel Sanchez is doing for the second fight, Oscar De La Hoya was doing for the first. Abel's running his mouth. Which is run their mouth. You didn't hear Canelo talk about the knockout until Oscar was promising that knockout. He was talking for his fighter, just like Abel's talking for his fighter this go-round.
Yeah, but Abel's always talk for Gennady. Gennady doesn't talk.
But what I'm getting at, there hasn't been any animosity. There was no animosity the first fight like we're seeing now.
Alvarez, you know what else there hasn't been?
Big drama show.
It's been a long time since your boy Triple G has really given us the drama show that he says he's all about. I mean, unless you want to talk about Vanez, which we all know. Moving up.
But see, that's what I'm getting at. Everybody's calling Triple G this killer. Don't get me wrong, he's a fucking dog. But you gotta realize, is he getting old, or is he just facing good level competition? Like we saw him, couldn't stop Danny. That was a very close fight, and then we saw the same thing with Canelo the first time.
All right, so he moved up in competition, but as well did Canelo. And there's no answer. Maybe that salsa dancing caused him to draw, you know?
Well, you got to realize, too, Canelo was moving up. Canelo didn't have the time that he has now to grow into a middleweight.
To get acclimated.
Absolutely, because, I mean, you saw him 2 fights before the Triple G fight. He won a title at 154. Then his next fight, 3 months before the Triple G fight, he goes up 10 pounds to 164 to fight Chavez Jr. And then come down from that to fight Triple G. He didn't have the time to grow into a middleweight that he had now for the rematch.
So now he's grown into it. So you're coming up with a prediction that now that he's acclimated, he's 160, he's looking good, lighter than Triple G or all the previous weigh-ins to the fight. You think his claim is going to be the KO or decisive win?
Look, I don't think we're gonna see the KO. I'm calling.
No, there's good odds on a KO.
I'm calling a KO.
Look,
there are some good odds on a KO.
I do not see the KO. Reason being, we saw Triple G take Canelo's best punch. We saw Canelo take Triple G's best punches because it was multiple that Triple G landed flush.
Yeah, but you can go to the body more. Triple G didn't go to the body in the last fight, maybe 6 times.
He
One
landed
thing
6
we all
body
gotta
shots.
realize,
Go ahead,
Triple
Mike.
G is 1 year older, man. He's slowing down. He was slow the last fight.
I'm so
but he's,
tired of people pitching this Triple G old narrative.
He's
He went in
getting
there
old.
and buzzsawed Vanez Martirosyan.
Oh wow, but Vanez really?
Yeah, Vanez. Did
A
Islandri
guy
Lara
from
go through?
154 moving up to 160 in like 2 weeks' notice.
Okay, but did
Bragging
Islandri
about that.
Lara go through him?
Are we bragging about that?
Did Jamel Charlo buzzsaw through him? Did any of his
Come
previous
on, bro.
losses do it in the
They
fashion?
had a full camp for him.
A full camp. All right.
He had 2 weeks for Triple G, and lasted about 2 rounds, right?
Look, it sounds good. But at the end of the day, we know Triple G didn't stop Canelo the first fight. Like he.
How
claimed-
could you stop a guy that's running?
Come on, man. Come on, man. We gonna.
Wasn't I mean, didn't he use all four corners of the ring?
I thought boxing was
Wasn't
a
his
three
back
signs.
on the ropes?
I thought
my
boxing
bad.
was a three signs. Hit and not get hit.
I don't know what you're saying.
Ooh, hit and not get hit.
It's about who got the win. That's what
Which
it's
neither
about.
one of them
Who
did.
got the win in black and white?
Well, real quick, with that being said, would Gennady need a KO to make himself, the boogeyman at the middleweight division again? Seeing the fact that if he gets that, all those questions will be removed if he knocks out Canelo Alvarez.
No
but
doubt.
Ron, once he stepped up in competition, ever since Danny Jacobs,
Well,
even
listen, let me
Kell
bring it-
Brook, even Kell Brook,
Let
he
me
didn't
bring
knock
it
him
back
out.
in. Let me bring it back in because this was just a test. We were just testing out our audio because we were live on YouTube. We got 3 cameras set up. So be back here at 1:30 so you can be part of the live festivities where we will go live. And we'll bring up some of you listeners, you watchers out there that want to, give us your take on this Canelo Triple G fight and today's festivities with the weigh-in. We're going to be here at 1:30 to 2:30. We'll be right back at 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We're beginning giving away some free shirts. We got a bunch of swag. You can get your own shirts pressed up over here via Shivas. You can definitely come over and get some boxing fan apparel shirts via Enrique, a.k.a. Cash Wheezy.
Co-star the show.
Don't forget, we
Yeah,
got our
all right.
MC in the building for sure.
Mike.
But yeah, this was a good test. Solid. Glad everybody enjoyed it. And definitely tune in 1:30 to 2:30 for our official live stream, live from Beer House right here in Las Vegas, as we'll be discussing the weigh-in for Canelo Triple G, the rematch. Enrique.
Yes, I just want to remind you guys, for every hashtag KO Injustice post, Shivas Regal is proud to help champion rights and donate $1 to the ACLU, up to $50,000. So feel generous, use that hashtag, and challenge your friend to throw a 1-2-1-2 and show us what the knockout looks like. You know what I mean? Come back 1:30. Subscribe to the channel, YouTube.
Saturday as well, we're going to be doing another show right here from Beer House, so definitely join us.
Tomorrow.
Tell a friend.